Alright guys, it's time to talk about BGB or BitGet token on the channel once again. Now, the last time I looked at this was back on May 10th, guys. That was this candle right here. It was pretty big candle here. And yeah, we find ourselves a little bit higher than that point actually. But we needed to look at a few things. Now, we don't really need to look at anything, before December of 2024. That really doesn't matter, guys. First of all, I want to look at the volume profile in this fixed range. Now, as you see, we are right here, guys. So we are just about to break above this, last higher, volume node, we can say. And then the volume really drops off, guys. Look at this. There is almost no volume here. And basically, when we get up to this little volume node here, this is about, let's just say $6, guys. Once we get above about $6, it's going to be a little bit harder to push through, but basically from about 635 to 670 is the majority of this volume here, and then it tails off once again. So we are getting into a position with BGB that is really good, guys. I have to say there's not much holding us back, and we're probably, once we clear about $5 and let's say 12 cents or so, let's just say 15 cents. I think that is this line right here, guys. So once we clear that, we have pretty much a clear run until about $6. Now, let's zoom in a little bit more. I need to get rid of this volume here. And let's see, we do have higher lows. You can see we have several higher lows along the way right now. And we're starting to kind of, round out. So I do think that we are going to break, this zone here. It's about a 10-cent zone very shortly. Now, also, I want to point out this resistance here. We have broken, and we actually have retested this today. So we have gone down, and we have touched this line, and we've gotten the bounce, guys. Now, you can see we've gotten a rejection here at 505, basically. We got a rejection there on May 11th as well. So, we really need to work on that and then get through 515. So I think it's coming, guys. Now oftentimes you do see this pattern where you go up, you have a big surge, cool off, and then you make another run. So that's what we're doing right now. Let me put this on a 4-hour time frame and let's see what we're doing. So yeah, actually we have retested this a couple times on a 4-hour time frame. Keep in mind that this orange is a daily resistance. So if we can, put a candle on the daily time frame over 506, then we start working our way towards 515. Now I'm going to work my way up here with this RSI and Stoke here on the 1-hour time frame, which is a fairly low time frame. It is oversold actually on the Stoke. Now the RSI is kind of going sideways, but it's actually in a pretty good territory here in neutral. Yeah, slightly maybe pointed to the upside. So all okay really on the 1-hour time frame. Now the 4-hour time frame, a little bit the same with the RSI, and the Stoke is a little bit overheated now. So looks like it wants to cool off. Now the daily time frame, it is not overheated yet, but it just came out of overheated, and it looks like it's going to turn back up here to the upside. But still, it's not overheated yet. Now the RSI also is turned to the upside here, but it's not also overheated. So yeah, actually the 1 day, time frame looks okay. 1 week, let's take a look. Yeah, it's just coming out of the oversold territory, guys. Slightly pointed to the upside here. So this all looks good here on the monthly or weekly time frame. The monthly time frame, yeah, it's just about to turn to the upside here. And it is oversold. Now it's just kind of flirting with being a little bit oversold here, or overbought, I should say. Oversold is when it's down here, down low. Now it's flirting with being overbought up here, but it's still not there, guys. So these monthly time frames are a little bit slower, of course, than the rest of the time frames. So keep that in mind, guys. I mean, this still has a little bit of time. And yeah, that looks actually very, very good. Now I want to look at the MACD real quick, and let's take a look here. Let's get rid of this and this. Now the MACD on a monthly time frame, there's not much history to this, so I probably should put it on a weekly time frame. at least. Now it is actually just coming out of this, red period probably. As you can see, it's light red at the moment, and looks like it's about to turn to the upside on a weekly time frame. Now, daily time frame, let's take a look here. Let's move this a little bit. And yeah, we are, making some green candles here. It's still pointed to the upside. Now, how high can this really go? Let's try to, let's see here. Let's go here. So yeah, 1.26 is the local high back in December. Have we ever been higher than that though? Let's go back in history. That looks like that was probably the highest point. So yeah, we have a long way to go on the MACD, at least on the daily time frame. The 4-hour time frame, let's just take a quick look here where we were recently. Now we've been up here at about 0.15, and we're sitting about half that right now. But that's a really low time frame to look at the MACD, I think. I usually like to look at the daily and the weekly. But yeah, guys, I think pretty much, it may cool off here in the short term, of course. We're at also a psychological resistance, guys. This is $5. People don't want to buy at $5. They want to buy at $4.89, for example, $4.75. They're waiting for that pullback. So keep that in mind. We're still got to break through this psychological barrier, then 506 basically, and then 515, 516 here. And then we're off to the races. We're going back to at least about $6, guys. Now, looking at the tokenomics, guys, of BitGet token, there's 2 billion max supply. They did burn a lot of this, guys, so you can see we have 1.169 billion. I wish they would lower the max supply. I just don't know if that's possible or not. I'm guessing it is. I've never heard of a project actually lowering their max supply, though. If you know that, if you have ever seen that, let me know, because I'm curious if, they can do that. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Let's move on here. All-time high, $8.45, about 5 months ago, guys. I actually took some profit at $8, and I waited for a pullback to like a little bit above $7. Bought it back, but yeah, that was a little bit too early. Probably should have waited a little bit longer, but it doesn't matter. Hey, I picked up some more BGB in the end. And yeah, I think that's, the name of the game. Pick up as much BGB as you can, because this is a very good token, guys. Now, Bitcoin. It is at the upper range here. I have made another box just for this local, consolidation, just to show you that we really haven't done anything, since basically the 8th of May. And it's funny, when we go down to these lows, guys, people panic. When we get up here, people get excited. When we go down here, people panic again. And we're getting to the point where people are getting excited. So we have 104,580 to get above. And we, on the 4-hour time frame, we have actually come up and basically, we've probably been, 30 bucks away from that. So that's not very far away. Now, Ethereum. It is actually riding, along this little trend line. This is the 1-hour time frame, though, guys. Keep that in mind. So this is a very low time frame, but for the most part, since yesterday, it's just been riding up. So pretty much for a whole day, and still looking fairly good, but needs to hold on to 2,600. That would be nice if we can stay above that. Although we do have support at about 2,500 at the moment. So. Just keep that in mind. Now, the crypto market cap, guys, we are finding support in 1.19 trillion. Now, we're just basically consolidating again between 1.25 and 1.19. So, yeah, just keep that in mind as well. Now, the dominance, guys, today it's getting a little bit of a hammer candle. So, the past couple of days, we did get a bounce on the dominance, which is not good for altcoin holders. So yeah, we did find support on this 2.5-year trend line as well, and we need to break down, guys. Altcoin holders need this, and a lot of us are still suffering. And, kind of the bad part is we took out this, area here, and we're finding support on that right now. So let's see what happens. But, in my opinion, this is probably just a bounce before another leg down. So that's just my opinion. Anything can happen, guys. This often looks like it's about to die, and it doesn't. Now, the altcoin season index is at a 24. So it is, Bitcoin season. unfortunately. And yeah, so the CME is actually at 104.950, almost 105. The dollar index is getting a little bit of a bounce today. It's just above 101.15 on this chart here. So let's see where this closed. Now keep in mind all these green lines are weekly supports and resistances. So right now, you know, this being just a daily candle doesn't really mean too much. Now the liquidation heat map, we have about 200 and let's say 50 million that have been wrecked. That's come down quite a bit since the other day. We were above like 400, you know, I think about 500 million had been wrecked. So it's about half that right now. As to the fear and greed index, guys, we're at a 71 today. Yesterday was a 70. Yesterday, I think it was like 4 out of the last 5 days were a 70. Now we're a 71. So basically, we've been between like 70 and 74 for like 6 days. So yeah, we're just kind of bouncing back and forth. Now the bull market peak indicators, let me refresh this. I didn't refresh this, I think, before the video, but yeah, it's still 0 from 30, guys. As you see, still 100% hold at the moment. Now the best indicator is the Pi Cycle Top indicator. And as you see, it's looks like it's coming up, guys, but I don't know. I can zoom in all day and stare at this, but what do you see? Now, we did get some bad Michigan numbers today, 0.1175 negative, so that is pretty bad, actually. Now, I know you see these numbers on the side over here, but 3 months ago, 4 months ago, we just weren't getting these big of numbers, guys. And, you know, it's just really insane. This was actually huge news 3-4 months ago. So it's still pretty big, and let's keep that in mind. Now, the calendar for next week, pretty much empty. Basically, on Sunday, there's one speaker here. On Monday, there's several speakers. Tuesday, one speaker. Wednesday, pretty much dead, guys. Not much going on. Thursday, we do have, you know, some jobless claims, of course. That's pretty much every week. We do have some PMI though, so okay. Now we do have KC Fed Manufacturing Index and things here. So Thursday could be a little bit, you know, volatile, but it's, you know, if I have to rate this on like a 1 to 10 scale, and 10 is the highest, you know, it's probably like a 4, guys. Now Friday, pretty much, you know, just have one speaker, and that's pretty much it, guys. Keep in mind, we still have about 33 days until the next FOMC meeting. That's, you know, when they're going to lower or raise or keep the interest rates the same, but pretty much it looks like they're going to keep it the same. 91% you know, chance that they're going to keep the same numbers. You know, I still think they're going to cut it, but there's just no reason why we shouldn't cut it, honestly. Still a long time, though. Now, the crypto bubbles today, it's red right now, but you do see a lot of green here. And yeah, there are some good ones, you know, like Hype. EOS actually is, you know, showing some life, but I've given up on EOS, honestly. Now, the, you know, BGB token is not here in Coinondo, guys. No matter, you know, if you look here or not, I mean, it's not here. There's all platforms right here, as you see. But, you know, BitGet isn't one of those, unfortunately. But if you're looking for any other coins, such as XRP, guys, for example, just go here. There's 26 deals found. Do your homework. You know, just be aware that there's some limits and the days you have to lock up your coins and things. And be realistic. You're probably not going to get 104% or 220% or 100% and things like this. So, yeah. And, you know, you run the risk of losing your coins if you send them around too much and things. And anyways, guys, that's totally up to you. But if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Check out some of the deals below that I have in the description. Guys, if you want Moodix, basically you can sign up also for that through their website. And, you know, if you want to become a member of the channel, I will forward the, you know, the measurements that actually mean something to Bitcoin in the Telegram group. Now, remember, it's only $2 to join and be a member of the channel. And, you know, it helps me out. So helps me keep this channel going. Anyways, guys, like I said, thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one.